Welcome. My name is Nikki Marizani, and I'm the Executive Director of the Monmouth Independence Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. Today, I have three great ladies that are either in business or own businesses here in the area, and we're going to take a minute to talk to them and find a little bit about their business and what they do in the community. First, let's start with Roxanne. Roxanne, tell us all what you do, and then let's focus on Spark Marketing.
Well, thanks, Nikki. Yeah, I'm Roxanne Beltz, and I own a business called Spark Marketing, and I've just launched Bravo Swag. So got sort of two things going on there. I also work for Cheri. I'm also a Monmouth City Councilor.
So tell us a little bit about Spark Marketing.
So my goal is to help small local businesses. This is a business to business kind of venture. I really want to help small businesses in Monmouth, Independence, and Dallas to do their marketing and their promotion. I help them find products that are unique and interesting. So when they're doing trade shows or they're giving products to their customers remember who they are, and then they come back and do business with those businesses.
Great. Well, thank you for being here today.
Thanks,
Liz.
Nikki.
Hi, I'm Liz Boisvert with EXP Realty. I moved to the Valley in 2015. My husband and I bought our home sight unseen from Germany. My husband was active military, and that's how we landed here. And he actually taught ROTC at WU. And so we service the Independence and Monmouth area in particular, helping people buy and sell homes. I have a space that I run my business out of at Indy Commons on Main Street in Independence. And I also have a home office here. And we just love this town so much. And we've decided to grow roots here. And I would like to also mention the efforts that we have to support the LF Curran Food Bank. We run a coat drive every year, and it actually started this year on October 6th. So look out for information in that regard. So we're so happy to be here and so happy to also just have the opportunity to say hi today and get to know all of you a little bit more in your businesses. So thank you for inviting me.
Great. Welcome. Cheri.
Hi, I'm Cheri Halleman. I am the marketing director for Curves in Monmouth and Corvallis. We've been in business since 2001. We help women get stronger and healthier. We're currently doing a breast cancer awareness campaign where we're taking pictures of local businesses holding signs up trying to bring awareness for breast cancer. We're going to run a charity. We're going to get supplies for the local animal shelter in December. That's pretty much what we're about, just trying to get everybody healthy and strong.
Great. Well, I really appreciate you coming today, all of you guys. So it's fun to learn about not only your business, a little bit about you, and a little bit about what you're doing on your community. And you've mentioned it a little bit, but let's go ahead and expand on some upcoming fundraisers or collections, or we have coats going on and stuff, and things that you want to share with the community about your outreach. Roxanne.
Well, I've been working with K Insurance. She is currently doing a big awareness on the necessity for colonoscopies and mammograms. And so I came up with some really creative ideas for her for some notepads with a little bit of humor involved. Things like October is, colonoscopy month. Would you like the regular or the pumpkin spice? So there's some funny things that we're doing just to remind people how important it is to do those screenings. And definitely as we get older, as I am, it's important to remember mammograms are important, and those kinds of medical things are important. So that's one thing I'm doing. I'm sure there's others, but I'd love to hear from the others on what they're doing.
Sure. And Liz, you mentioned a coat drive and the food bank. How can we support you in that, and maybe some dates?
That's great. Thanks for asking. I would like to just reiterate what Roxanne said, like how important it is to do those screenings. I recently found out that my father, who's 75, has never had a colonoscopy, and those are important, right? The prevention. So thank you very much, Roxanne, for being a part of that. I think that's definitely a great thing. I absolutely adore Patty down at the Ella Curran Food Bank. I'm sure all of you know Patty that runs our local food bank. So much so that I've really focused my efforts on my coat drive. I think this year is our fifth or sixth annual coat drive. And it's not just about coats, though. It's also about warm socks and a hat, maybe a blanket that you just don't use anymore. Anything, if you didn't have heat in your home, or maybe you don't have a home, you're shelterless, something to keep you warm, tarps, anything like that, that the community maybe has extras of, even if it's one pair of socks, my husband, Bill, and I, we will come and get it. So just leave it on the porch pickup. We try and make it as easy as possible. COVID has shifted things a little bit as far as picking up, those kind of things from people. And so we put them in bags and we let them sit for some time. And then after they sit, they go to the El Curran, and then they let them sit for some time. So we do our best just to make sure that everybody stays safe, while we're also trying to keep people with those kind of supplies that we need. Right. And I think that need is only going to continue to grow, unfortunately, as our town starts to grow. And so as you start cleaning out your closets, or even if you're not doing any fall clean, sorting through and getting ready for that winter nesting, just open that drawer. And if you see one pair of socks that's nice and warm that you haven't worn in 2 years, maybe give me a call and I'll come get it. And so your efforts to help me help our community, and if there's anything else in that regard that you can think of that I might be able to help with, I would love to do so. And they also take monetary donations as well to families that don't have the money to keep their heat on. If $5, $10, $100, if you find yourself wanting to contribute to our community in that regard, I'm happy to make sure you have the information so that can be donated to the El Curran Food Bank as well. So thank you so much again.
Thank you. That's a great cause. I was just part of the Oregon Hop Run last weekend, and we will be presenting a check to the El Curran Food Bank here shortly. And the food insecurity is really an issue right now for a lot of individuals and families. And not only do we want to keep their bellies full, but we want to keep them warm. So that's great. Get me that information when you have it.
Sure, absolutely.
And Cheri, I know what you're doing, with breast cancer awareness and your frames. Are you still looking for people? Tell me how that's going.
Well, I'm actually going to come today after this meeting and get some pictures from some of the local businesses. You'll see me later. But we're just going to take a picture of you holding a sign in front of your business, and we will be putting it on our Facebook page and just trying to bring awareness. We've got some pictures from our ladies that have survived cancer in our club. I'll also be going to Corvallis and doing the same thing, and just trying to get women to realize that 80% of women who get breast cancer come from a family that don't have a history of it. So, and that's just a fact that I didn't know until just this year. So I just really want people to understand it's so important to get your screening. And if you don't have insurance, reach out to your healthcare providers, reach out to your health department. There's programs for women that will pay for that or help you pay for that. So that's my big one.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I said this community is very lucky to have all three of you here working, owning businesses, and bringing awareness to very important issues in the area. One thing I'm just gonna ask a fun question for the last question, and that is, as we see some buildings getting restored here in the area and some new buildings being built, if you could pick any business to open up in Monmouth and Independence, what would it be and why? Liz.
Ooh, I wish I would have had some time to think about that one. That's a really fun question. Ooh, I would really love to have an RV car wash, the kind that has like the ladder that you can walk up and wash the top, because I think we have a lot of people in our community that have RVs and are active, and that would be a great fit. I think a dry cleaner would be really great. I think there's many professionals in our community that either go to Dallas or to Salem to have that serviced. Maybe not as much during COVID. I don't know. Maybe dry cleaning is changing and how the people that need that. But I would also love to have a natural grocer, because my son has severe food allergies. And so we're limited on the things that we can buy, but I'm so grateful to have Roths and at the grocery stores we have, right? So, and they service our community well. So I could just go on and on.
I know, that's fun. That's fun to hear what people would like to see come in. How about you, Cheri?
I think we have enough land around here. It would be nice to have an animal rescue for not just dogs and cats, but all animals. There's so many animals out there that need new homes, and they need things. They need to be taken care of and have a nice, safe place to be. And then somebody that can run it, that knows how to retrain them or make them healthier. That's where my heart would be if I ever win the lottery.
So good. We'd have to play, right?
Yeah.
How about you, Roxanne?
I am right there with you, Cheri. I would love to have an indoor, basically, a dog park indoors. I would love to have it where we can have trainers and on a sliding scale, so that people that have animals can actually be there and learn how to have that relationship with their animals. So that, because oftentimes I know, so I raise dogs. I know my dog wants to do what I want it to do. They want to, be part of the family, but if I don't know how to communicate with him or her, then, we can have issues. So that's one thing, don't ask an idea person for ideas. I would love to have a dog biscuit food cart that goes where all the other food carts go. Think about it, locally sourced, organic made dog biscuits. So when you're getting your food, you get food for your dogs. That's one that I would love to do. We need a bagel shop in town.
Please.
And my last idea is a beauty salon that's also a dog grooming place. So you can take your dog and drop it off while you're getting yourself done. The dog can get done too. So there's my 4 big ideas.
That's great. I love how Roxanne is actually trying to come up with solutions for us to get more done in a shorter amount of time. So eat at the same time as your pets, get your hair done at the same time as your pets. And I'm all for that. That's great. So
can we also get our car detailed while we're grooming our dog and grooming ourselves? And then we could drop the dry cleaning off at the same time. So we'll just have a strip mall that has all of that wrapped around, and then land behind it for the animal sanctuary, right?
Yeah, and you can take a dog home. Or
powerful things if we put our heads together, all of us.
I asked a very open-ended question. I think we could converse about this for hours.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank all of you for coming today and making this a part of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and we will do it again soon.
All right. Thank you, Nikki. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.